Hey everybody, this is Grayson here from Proceed to Checkpoint, and welcome back to Overwatch. Today we are back on the PTR. We are taking a look at an update that just went out. We are going to go in and we're going to take a look at some major changes that have been made to my BAE, Symmetra. Okay, so here we are in the training area. We'll probably only take a look at the training area here, just to show off some of the unique stuff, right? So, straight away, she has a new E ability. Well, she has an E ability now, where she can fire off shields, like that. So instead of like adding shields to teammates, she can fire that projectile that actually shields them. And apparently it can be used offensively as well as defensively, which is quite nice. It gives her a bit more utility. It just goes, boom. And that's pretty cool. One of the other major changes that she's had is that the range on her weapon is a bit better, you know, which is something that I've always wanted from Symmetra, just to have a little bit more range. Because I've always found that just when you need to kind of, you know, keep a little bit of distance, I'm going to try and block all this. When you want to try and keep a little bit of distance, can't do shit. When you want to keep a little bit of distance, it's quite difficult to, as Symmetra. But you know, you've got that little bit more utility now. So previously, I found that whenever you want to take someone out, you got to close the distance without them seeing you, and then get maybe around behind them, and then just kind of use your gun. But now you have the option of taking a little bit more range, and you can just kind of like do your damage from like here, which is a little bit safer. It's quite nice. Now, the major change, another major change that they've made is that you can put down all 6 of your turrets at the same time. There's no cooldown on putting them down, so you can just like throw one there, throw one there, throw one there, throw one here, throw one here. You know, you can throw them down everywhere, as much as you want, until you've gotten to 6, and then the cooldown starts, which is a very, very welcome change, in my opinion. The next thing that we have here is, if you look down the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that I only have 200 health, including my shields. However, she has a new ult now. And if you press Q a second time, this is your teleporter, and that's fine. As per usual, you know, you just put it down like that, and then you go through it a bunch of times to get rid of it. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, and that was the last teleporter charge that we had. So if we look at just how quickly that's going up there at the bottom, I mean, my turrets were putting in work, so it'll take another second here for this to be back up. Boom, and we're good to go. So it looks like they've massively buffed the amount of ult charge that she gets from those turrets, which is fantastic. But if you press Q and then press Q again, it'll go out to this other thing. So as I was saying, in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that I've got 200 health and 200 shields. Pop this bad boy down. 275. An extra 75 shields. So while you can't just like go around like throwing up shields on top of everyone, you can throw down your shield generator, as this is, and it should hit a bunch of people in the radius. And if they walk up to it, should get hit with it, and then boom, you've got your ult. You've got your additional 75 shields, which is very useful. Now, the only thing that I've noticed is that it doesn't seem to tick when you've got it up. So your ult doesn't tick up when you've got this bad boy in place. So if something else takes this out, then you'll be able to start ticking back up, and then you can make the decision as to which one you wanted to use. So whether it's the teleporter or the shield generator. So one thing that I really wanted out of this was to have this up and have the ult charge, so you could potentially have your teleporter and shield generator. I understand that's quite overpowered, so I understand why they did this, but it would be nice to have, you know, some kind of middle ground. It would be nice for people to be able to teleport out, boom, additional shields, and then off they go. Even if they did reduce it down to like 25 or 50 or whatever, you know, it would still be a most welcome change. But those are the changes, guys. Boom. So you can like walk behind this. So if you've got no Reinhardt and you have a Symmetra, you can do that instead. So it looks pretty useful. Yeah, these are the major changes to Symmetra. She's got some major buffs. And I think with these couple of changes, I think she'll see some more playtime. I've played her quite a bit already. I think I've played like maybe 6-7 hours as Symmetra out of my total, which is like 60 something. So it's a substantial amount. It's a hefty amount. And I think that these changes are well in order, you know. And yeah, her tick seems to be unchanged. So yeah, I think Symmetra's great now. Well, I've always thought she's great, but I think she's even better now. And if you guys have any opinions on these Symmetra buffs, be sure to leave us a comment in the comment section below. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you next time. But for now, chat to you later. Bye-bye.